Salatu salam ala Rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum, our beloved learners. You still revising English with your online teacher, Mr. Labid Erdogan. I hope you are doing well in this sacred month of Ramadan. And of course, you are doing well in revising your lessons for your brevet. Today's lesson is about the past simple and the past continuous tenses. The past simple and the past continuous tenses using connectors while or when. Of course, we're still dealing with sequence 2, me, my personality, and life experiences. Now, we shall proceed our short presentation. When one event, which is in progress, long action, in the past is interrupted, okay, interrupted by another one, I use the past simple for the event that caused interruption. It means the short one, we use the past simple, and the past continuous for the one in progress. Now, when we use these two tenses together, it shows us that the past simple action happened in the middle of the past continuous action. Okay, we'll see it in the diagram. Why it was in progress. Now, the use of while and when. We use when and while to link a long action and a short action. We use the past continuous tense for a long action, of course, and we use the past tense for a short action. They can be used interchangeably, but, okay, we have here a kind of opposition. When suits a short action, it means suits the past simple tense. However, while suits a long progressive period action, it means we use the past continuous in that clause. Okay, we see it in the diagram. This is the whole past, okay? And we have a long action of the past continuous interrupted by a quick and short action in which we use the past simple tense. I shall give examples. Now, as we said, we use why with the past continuous. However, we use when with the past simple. Now, let's start. While I was studying, I was studying means I took long time, I suddenly felt sleepy. The next, Nadia was doing her homework. It means she might take 2 hours when her friend Lina phoned. Okay, phoned, felt. Let's analyze those examples. Was studying, it's an event in progress. Just like was doing, event in progress. Felt and phoned are actions that cut, that interrupt, okay, in the middle of the long action, event that caused interruption, okay. This is the meaning what we have a long action interrupted by a short action. It means the past simple interrupt the past continuous. Now, let's practice together. We have 3 pairs. Choose the appropriate connector, while or when, and combine, join, means link the sentences A and B using the correct form of the verbs in bracket. Avoid repetition. It means avoid sometimes subject. The first pair, we have J.K. Rowling, you know her, a writer of Harry Potter. Now, the verb is have the idea for writing Harry Potter. The next one, J.K. Rowling travel on train from Manchester to London one day in 1990. The next pair, A, J.K. Rowling wait for a reply from her publisher after sending him the first 3 chapters of Harry Potter. The next part, J.K. Rowling get one day what she called the best letter I have ever received in my life. Okay, we have to keep this quotation as it is given. Now the last pair, J.K. Rowling train here is a verb, as a teacher. It means they are preparing her as a teacher. Now the last clause, the first novel in the Harry Potter series, be accepted. Okay, we've got auxiliary to be in the past participle. It means we are going to use the passive voice here for publication in 1997. I guess those pairs are very easy to solve them. We see the correction. So J.K. Rowling had, okay, the verb was between bracket have, had the idea for writing Harry Potter while, now this is the long action, while was traveling on the train from Manchester to London. Okay, it's a long way from Manchester to London. This is a long period, one day in 1990. The next pair, while J.K. Rowling was waiting, okay, waiting takes too much time, for example, for a reply from her publisher after sending him the first three chapters of Harry Potter, comma, you have to put comma wherever you start with the connector, comma should be in the middle, but if you start, for example, with the subject, the connector, omit the comma. Now, I said, while J.K. Rowling was waiting for a reply from her publisher after sending him the first three chapters of Harry Potter, comma, she got, okay, quick action, one day what she called the best letter I have ever received in my life. Now the last pair, J.K. Rowling was training, okay, was training as a teacher when her first novel in the Harry Potter series was accepted for publication in 1997. Okay, I guess that you get the idea when we use while, when we use when, where is the long action, where is the short action. Let's see the next slide. Now we've got another task. Imagine the events that caused interruption in each situation. It means you can create from your own mind and complete the sentences. We've got just 4 incomplete sentences. I was watching an interesting documentary on Friday night when, okay, you have to mention here something, interrupted the first action. It means you are going to use here the past simple tense. Next one, while we were reading a text by Bashir Ibrahimi in class, okay, something quick happens. Now, while the teacher was calling the roll to make sure every pupil was present, okay, you have to continue. Now, I was riding my bike to school when, okay, of course, you have to continue, and it depends on your imagination. I'm going to show you mine, okay, I was watching an interesting documentary on a Friday night when the electricity went out, so I didn't finish those documentaries. B, while we were reading a text by Bashir Ibrahim in class, the inspector knocked on the door. C, while the teacher was calling, okay, reading the names, the roll to make sure every pupil was present, my classmate Ahmed fell down, okay, fell down. Now the last one, I was riding my bike to school when I saw a terrible accident. Okay, I guess this is all for today. Till next time, inshallah. Much thanks for watching. Ramadan Mubarak. Goodbye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.